So what we're going to do is we're going to maybe talk about a few different topics. Sometimes we have questions that are pretty generic or specific. So with this one, I just want to know your take on it. So men that live off of women, being that beautiful sugar baby, have you been involved in a situation where you possibly were dating somebody and you kind of, I guess, felt, or maybe you were doing more for that person that you were dating because of the, I guess, fruitful position you were in?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Careful language here.
Can't wait to tell the story.
No. It's one of those things where I said like only positive things have come out of this.
Yeah.
I financially supported a boyfriend of mine in university. And I think I was probably paying 75% of the bills. We were living in like a nice condo.
Wow.
I bought him a dog, like all this stuff. We were together for probably about 3 years.
Okay.
And I was financially supporting him for a large chunk of it. And unfortunately, we did break up.
Oh.
And,
That's a hard one, right?
Yeah, no. And but you know what? Like we kept in touch. We're good friends. I supported him during.
Even after?
Oh my God! Oh, he lives in Vancouver now, and we keep in touch. It's been almost 8-7 years.
Yeah.
We still keep in touch. I talked to his dad. Like his mom passed away. He invited me to the funeral, and I was like, I don't think your new girlfriend would like that.
So he still kept in contact.
And he still kept in contact and everything. But yeah, so, I supported him, and I think we were maybe, 25 when we broke up.
Okay.
So now we're 30, and he works for Amazon
Oh.
as like some sort of IT engineer. And it's like, oh, you want to come? You want to come like visit me in Vancouver? Oh, I got your flight. Oh, you broke your
Look
phone.
how it's turned around.
Oh, you need a new MacBook? Oh, I got you. Like,
Wow.
it's I supported him because I never felt taken advantage of. And it's about making good choices. And again, being surrounded by good people. Like everyone saw our relationship and was like, you know what? He's working hard in school. And he treats you well. And even when we were dating, he's like, you want to go fuck someone else? Like, go. It's fine.
Wow.
Yeah. Like,
so it was very open and like,
he was fine. He was fine. So, so then now it's like, yes, I financially supported someone. And in the end, it went full circle. And now he works for Amazon. So whenever I have a problem.
Wow. And see, that's a different take, because some people might have a situation in a relationship and it's like, I've taken care of this person, and it ends in like a revengeful situation. You feel cheated, or,
you gotta
like,
be smart.
Or he goes to jail.
Yeah.
Or
it's like, oh shoot, can't get a refund on my investment, right? So it's like, some people feel taken when they do a lot more for a person than the other person does for them. And in this situation, as the woman, was that ever intimidating to him? Like when you guys first started?
My type of man, my type of man is I like them to be seen and not heard. So he was already kind of just like, you have a big personality. I get it. It's cool, whatever. And like, he was great. Like, could not have asked for a better ex-boyfriend, really. Yeah.
That's right. I do not hear those words often. But that's good. Like the fact that it was so healthy.
But that's it though. Like at the same time, like I hope it and I've seen my fellow sex workers spend so much money on their man. And I will say something. I'm like the bitch. Like like online, I'm very, very sweet. But like in person, everyone knows it's like, don't come to me for advice unless you're like willing to hear something you don't want to hear.
Right.
And it's like you got to make sure that if you're supporting your man like financially, he is stepping up in other ways.
Yeah, good balance. Okay, because that's usually what people struggle with, is how far does he step up? Because usually the guy might get comfortable in like the fact that the woman's doing everything, but then that's where you could easily boot him.
Yeah. Next in line, like I'll just look at my DMs. It's fine.
There's always somebody in line.
There's always.
It goes down in the DMs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. No, that's good. That's so positive. Like, I rarely hear that. So, like, I'm really glad that you have such a good story and like situation that you've come out of and can be so happy about it still.
I think you have to take personal accountability with the people you choose to date. I can say I have never been in an abusive relationship where I wasn't the abuser, right? Like I have only dated I have only dated amazing people. And that is, you know, like a red flag. Yeah. Like they're out of there. Like no second chances. I think it's like hardcore no second chances.
Well, all I can say is I think that the fact that you're in a really good financial position as well adds to that confidence, because it's like when a woman is more inferior to the man, it's like it changes the dynamics of that power in a lot of ways.
Yes. Yeah. Like no one will ever tell me shit.
Yeah. No, I like that dominance because it's just like I call the shots. Gotta listen to me. So yeah, that kind of twists the next question I have, or the next topic, about women that want a man with 6 figures. So in your case, I guess it's not a full requirement unless you're playing sugar baby role.
I'm actually really struggling with that right now, where it's like, do I want a man with 6 figures? And like I've dated those guys. Yeah. They're awful. They're awful. Have you met a man who dates 6 figures? Like there's a reason why, but there's a reason why they make 6 figures, right? Mm-hmm. Like you don't make that kind of money without a fucking attitude.
So it's cutthroat.
It's very cutthroat. It's very cutthroat.
Yeah, because even I was hearing on the radio, I forgot which radio host was talking about it with Sweetie, with her song about 6-figure men, and it was like with everything with COVID and
didn't they just break up?
Quavo and
yeah. Are they going through a thing?
I don't know. Breaking news.
I didn't.
All right.
You want me to go check the shade room?
Yeah. Check that real fast.
Please. I was waiting for it because, I mean, not in that sense, but like I was waiting to kind of find out why maybe he was talking about it with the whole 6-figure thing, because that's a huge expectation to label and then
but men can turn around and have the expectation of a woman with like titties and body, fine ways and blah 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 blah.
So yeah, it's the 6 figures and I guess the big dick that it's supposed to be paired. I don't know, or it doesn't matter.
I actually think like scientifically it's been shown that like men who have like bigger dicks make more money. I don't know. I could just be talking shit and like
it's a theory,
manifesting. I could just be manifesting, but
or the guys with 6 figures DM her and let her know.
But not if I already dated you. Please don't come back.
I think I kind of understand your theory a bit. It's the confidence thing, because that whole BDE, right? Big dick energy, right? It's like you're walking around with confidence. So if you're already confident, then you're willing to take more risks, which usually the people who are getting money and who get to the 6 figures are the people who are willing to take some risks and get to.
Yeah. But it's also stepping on other people and like making tough choices.
And they're confident in themselves to be. I'll be able to be that guy to be the boss and make a big shitload of money, right? So that that kind of comes with big dick energy. You know what I'm saying?
Big dick energy. Okay.
Write that down.
I will.
Oh man, I'll check that Sweetie thing for you in a second.
I didn't even hear that. It's always sad to hear a Hollywood couple break up, but I mean it's life.
It's as a burp.
It's okay.
You want to talk about that Pornhub thing I just showed you, or you got something else?
I did see it actually earlier today, and I mean, that's the thing that's awkward, because with Pornhub, they're making some changes right now in regards to Visa and MasterCard supporting the method of payments for the porn site. So disabling Visa and MasterCard, it almost leads you to say, like, what else is there, especially for Canadians, because Canadians don't have, American Express for the most part, or certain other methods of payment to use. So there's PayPal, but I feel that the
PayPal's not sex worker friendly.
I think there's Stripe or something else. Or what is it now? Because I mean, it's a fine line of payment gateways and adult sites.
So I feel like such a know-it-all right now, but I actually do know a lot of information about this, about payment processors and pornography and adult services in general.
Right.
So it's almost any payment processor doesn't take adult services. And I get it. It's difficult for sex workers, but at the same time, we're a fucking liability.
Yeah.
Like let's be
Everybody
real.
should get
It's
their
a
money how
liability.
they want to get it. And I mean, but with this one now in particular, there is like a case or an inquiry about child porn
and
and things like that. But it's so funny because when it comes to pornography, there's categories that people can create and make and have, people enjoy it, like barely legal categories or categories that are very questionable when it comes to uploads. Because with Pornhub, you can become a model and then you can have your own account and upload whatever video you want. So there is an agency of independence to be able to do that.
So now they changed it. So Pornhub just changed it where now you have to be like a model to
Couple
upload
days
stuff.
ago.
But prior it could be anyone.
Yeah, you didn't have to have an account to have like a actual profile. But to make money now, that's I think the issue.
Yes.
Because to monetize, it's just like YouTube. You can monetize, but you have to follow certain guidelines and restrictions in order to do that. But we're talking about now an explicitly porn site that has like the openness of whatever genre a person would want and like, and they have very bizarre categories. So it's interesting that, I mean, with the whole child pornography, somebody was making money off of it, and now it was brought to light that, hey, yeah, this isn't good. It's like, was this the first case? Because it's like people have been into that. There's been pedophiles all over the place. So like, I mean, what video could it have been in 2020 where they're now making changes as if maybe those videos didn't exist before?
So I think in the case of the monetization, the people who were posting these videos actually weren't making money because they weren't verified. Like you have to submit ID to make money. But Pornhub was still making money because people are still watching their advertisements. So they're still gaining income.
Right.
And MasterCard and Visa have been like, you know what? Like, we see that you guys have like child pornography cases, blah, blah. So that's it.
Complaints. Maybe people were flagging it too much and it was like,
However, if you look at the numbers, Facebook has actually been more of a problem with child porn and
Facebook, right?
With Facebook, and that's exactly what I'm
place.
saying. And well, no, it's not, because anyone can share whatever the fuck they want, and unless someone says something, there's so much underground Facebook groups and all that weird shit. Like, there's some deep shit in Facebook.
That's a tough one. But I mean, to disable like, oh my gosh, they're really cracking down with even content on Instagram, YouTube, and all these platforms.
Yes.
And then now the payment gateway, it's like, then they're almost trying to eliminate cash, I mean, as currency, like with the whole big shebang of things. So it's like, what are people really left with?
It's definitely a difficult thing where you are right, where a lot of payment processors aren't taking like adult work, and Instagram is cracking down. And it seems like it's like, we don't want sex workers. Like, we don't want any of this.
But they do. They do.
Sex sells.
Yeah.
Sex sells.
And we know when it comes to even like, politics or anything like that, there's a whole underground market for sexuality and stuff. So we can't really touch it. But we know that these things exist. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, call escorts, and a lot of people do all kind of stuff and in a very, very high position. So, I mean, like, I don't know if it's not going to be cash that you can use or, credit cards, then barter.
Barter for what? Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, which is so funny because there are totally like cam girls that take Bitcoin, and it's pretty much the best thing you could have done like 10 years ago.
But right now, I know it's challenging because, again, people are catching up with things, and it's like, okay, like, do we want everybody to make a fortune off it, or do we want to now start capping people? So
again, it's friends of mine actually work for payment processors where they get a lot of like refunds and people scamming credit cards, and it is such a huge thing on porn sites that we more need to figure out a way of secure payment.
Yeah, instead of disabling.
Yeah.
There's a process and a way to do things to kind of help people prepare, but to just go like kind of cold turkey, it's like, hello.
For me, I highly recommend those gift Visa cards. Those work.
Oh, prepaid?
Yeah, prepaid Visa cards. So if any of you people needed a
Okay, so that's an alternative then. Instead of like Visa, MasterCard.
but not all websites take them.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Is there any more barriers? I mean, it's like they just keep popping up everywhere. Shit. But yeah, no, that was a good one. And I like the fact that it's actually good timing. That was today that was released, I believe.
Shout out to Six Buzz. That's where I saw it.
I saw it before that this morning. I think it was on actually Google News. I think I saw it in there first.
Hey.
Yeah, so I pay attention.
In these internet streets.
Yeah, that's rough, man. So, I mean, the market's getting really challenging. So, I mean, OnlyFans is there, but again, for how long?
That's
Through Instagram, especially.
and
So
that's
it's like,
and that's kind of it. It's
and Instagram is changing their policies actually in
December.
the next few days.
Yeah.
We're in December.
Yeah, we're in December. Like the end of December, it's gonna be changing, and you know what? I definitely know I have to like clean up my my feed.
Yeah, sucks. I do too. We all got some work to do.